I'm gonna shoot you.
Yeah. Jumpin', them boys up to something.
Please be advised of the disclaimers. Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel. This is Pinnacle Trading here. Hope everybody had a great trading week. Markets sucked this week. A lot of red in the markets. Seen a lot of market sell off. A lot of panic selling. But let's go ahead and look at the markets. Before we get into that, make sure to hit that subscribe button and the bell button next to it to stay notified. And make sure to support Pinnacle Trading on our social media. So looking at SPY here, looking at the 5-day chart, you can see that big sell-off all the way from that high. And looking at the 180-day chart, you can see that 280 test that we were talking about last week, and then just saw that sell-off all the way from there. So a lot of trade war issues, a lot of panic and sell-off going on in the news, big headlines, causing people to sell off, and seeing that in the markets. No catalyst to bring the markets down, nothing technical. We were expecting a small pullback, or at least a midterm pullback, but not this big and not this fast. So being that a lot of sell-off in the market, great area to pick up stuff this week, to pick up for mid to long-term plays or even quick swing plays. Let's go ahead and look at the trades that we had from this week. So going over to Tuesday, we had that SPY call and also had DIA call. So I called out two SPY, one for July and one for a gamble play, and that played off nicely. So that SPY call actually paid off nicely. That was 60% profit on that, and saw a lot of people took that and actually got in and sold that. And that was a nice quick day trade on that, so you can see that almost 61% profit on the day. Next one also had SPY for the July call, so actually sold that too, and that was a nice swing, and saw that was 22% gain overnight play. So overnight, $86 profit on that, 22%. And also had TQQQ. That was a swing trade that I called out. That one was entry around 60s and low 60s, a little bit below, and then actually sold all the way at 63.30. So that was about $3.30 per share swing trade profit potential on that from just overnight trade. Next thing also called out was DIA. So I'll show you why I averaged down on that. I alerted that on Wednesday why I averaged down. So next also alerted to add the DHI call, and we also had a Boeing day trade, and today I called out CME and Apple and Intel. So actually that Boeing trade played off very, very nicely. So that one was right here, and that entry was at 8.4 and ran all the way to 9.3 plus, and that was a quick day trade, and also called out a long-term play on that. And next thing, called this out on yesterday. So this was CME, great long-term stock to hold. So called it out. Entry was a 7.9 and actually ran all the way to 10.0 on the option call. So more than 210 profit potential just from one call overnight. And right now, I'll show you my positions that I'm in right now and quickly go through them. So ABBV, that I'm in this right now, hasn't been looking good so far. It did try to break out over here. Right here, and then came down from there. Couldn't break over that resistance at 100 and came below. So I'm still in that. I have that till November, so I'm still holding that position. If I do see it come down more next week, then I'll be selling. But actually saw insider filling more than 1,000 shares. Insider person buying AbbVie. So that one, expecting this to run to about over 95, and I'll test that 100 next week if it can. So I have that long-term call. Another one I have is Bank America. So banks had really good news late Thursday night and on Friday morning. So had a little bit of a run in the morning, and then just got sold off. A lot of panic, as I said. A lot of weak hands. People were just selling off before the weekend. So no big catalyst to bring them down. Even though they had good news, I was expecting BSC to be over 30 today. But broke that big resistance at 29.50, and then just came down, saw a sell off from there, which was ridiculous because there's no catalyst to bring it down. And next thing, I'm holding Berkshire Hathaway, so looking for that 190 break. It's been testing that 190 and coming down, so big resistance right there, and once it breaks up 192, it should be running to over 195. That's my profit target on that, and I do have long-term calls on that as well. Next one is DHI. I have this till about August or September call, only one of them, and I wanted to average down, but I was actually tied up in other positions, so I'm looking for a nice run up in this. Again, tariff issues, trade war, home builder construction tariffs that President Trump imposed caused the home builders stocks to come down. So my only swing that I have till July is DIA calls. I averaged down a lot on this, and I want to show you why I did that. Looking at the yearly, you can see this nice pattern bouncing off the 200 SMA at the lowest, and every time been bouncing off the 50 SMA, making a nice big run. So you can see this hills right here. So up, down, up, down, up, down. So you can see that nice pattern. So that's why I averaged at that 245 area. And another one I have into July, more of a swing, is Visa. So this had a nice run today, and I'm going to make a separate video on this, why I love trading this, why I love trading it back and forth every day, or trading it into the week, swing trading it, and also why I love it for long term. And I'll quickly show you the chart on this. If you look at the yearly chart, just almost a steady line. Every time, even if it sells off just a little bit, I'll buy up every day. Today was another big red day, so you saw it go back up. So that's why I love holding that for long term. And CGC is a marijuana stock that I'm speculating in right now. Had a nice run over that 32 break, ran all the way to 36.50. So made all-time highs again 3 days in a row, and still speculating on this. So saw a small sell-off, and I do expect this to be about 40, 50, or maybe even more by the end of the year. So looking for a nice run in the markets on SPY next week, and also at least DIA. So Dow had a 8-day losing streak, and it broke that pattern today on Friday. So good thing that it broke that. Saw it bouncing off, testing lows, and slowly coming back up on the MACD and RSI. At least on SPY, I'm looking for us to test that 280, at least 277, 288 next week by Wednesday, and potentially test 280 if markets are good and we don't get any more bad news. But SPY is definitely ready to break over that 280 resistance. It should have done that this week, but that news brought it down. So I'll go over my future trades and potential trades that I'm looking at for next week. I'll make a separate video on that this weekend. But other than that, if you want to receive live trading alerts like this, I've been calling out profitable alerts, and be a part of the Pinnacle Trading chat room. You can join for free on pinnacletrading.us. That's our website. And if you scroll down, you can get that 1 week free trial. If you want to grab a membership, head over to the tab and click the membership tab. And Gold is our most popular plan, a membership plan that we have right now, as it includes options, swing trading, investing. So everything that I've showed you, it's included in the Gold, and the Diamond includes one-to-one mentorship access. Alright guys, make sure to hit that subscribe button if this helped you, and the bell button next to it to stay notified, and also make sure to support Pinnacle Trading on our social media. Alright guys, have a great weekend, and I'll be making a video on my future trades this weekend, so I'll see you guys later.